ladies and gentlemen. Today we are actually going to be... Well, today I'm going to be hunting 0 speed and 0 attack IV Bloodmoon Ursaluna. I've been putting off this hunt for a while now, and I realize I can't do the Paradox Pokemon legendary stuff until I do this quest line in Kitakami, so I'm going to go finish that, pretty much. I still need to do the Ogre House thing also, but I don't know if I'll do that. I probably won't be doing anything aside soft resetting today. Unless I get very lucky. But I do have a strategy I'm going to try to use to speed up the IV check by using a Poltergeist, or whatever it is, a Sinistra. I have it so the IV is 1. Pretty much I'll only outspeed Ursaluna if it is the 0 speed IV. So I won't even bother continuing the fight if that's not the situation that goes on. Alright, so anyways, we need to find... I'm trying to remember where she's supposed to be. Maybe she's supposed to be in, like, the town here. Heron. I don't actually know where I'm supposed to go to find her, now that I think about it. I feel like it would be... Maybe that's not the right... Oh, maybe this is the... Maybe if they go to the community center here. I guess I could look online real quick. I just figured it'd be somewhere near here. Let me, like, see if I see her in this town. Erin. Maybe it's up here? Who are these people? What? I don't even know what that is. I'm guessing it's like a trade or something. Honestly, maybe I should look online and see like where I'm supposed to find Perrin. Oh wait, there she is. Alright, cool. Yo, what's up, Alfie? Great to see you. About to start this quest line. Whoa, where'd you come from? I didn't even notice you there. Anyway, you are... Wait, no, don't say a thing. I want to guess first. You're one of the students who came here from the Paldea region on a school trip. Oh, that person gives us a pose. Oh, I'll do that some other time. I figured it might have been Mousehold, but I'm too lazy to search for one. This here's my Bud Growlithe. Doesn't the little horn on its head make it the cutest? It is pretty cute. Let's get our photo taken. Okay. That's a little close though. For a photo. Alright, I already did this, so I guess I'll just talk to her again. Let's see what we get. I mean, she's probably gonna tell me to go to the Timeless Woods, right? I remember reading I have to take some photos of Pokemon. You actually... Yes, I already completed the decks. Come on. Yeah, we're definitely gonna go check this out. It's about time. Rumor has it that the Pokemon you look for is pretty ferociously strong. Yeah, I've heard that as well. If you're really gonna partner up on this thing, then I need to know you're cut out for it. Okay. Oh, I have to battle Perrin. Alright, cool. Let's do a battle against her real quick. I'm sure this will not be too difficult for us, right? Oh wait, I have the wrong Pokemon as my lead though. I'll switch it out once I get in. Oh wait, hold on. Actually... Oh no. Hold on. I'm gonna let her knock out. Oh no, this is bad. I don't want my Pokemon to level up from this fight. Because it needs to be a certain level for the IV check. I'm gonna let it kill my Pokemon here. Oh, I should have saved like right before this. I was going to also. Yeah. I'm hoping that it won't activate my Focus Sash. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna let them knock out my Pokemon, that way I don't get any EXP. Alright, I probably should not use that move if I wanna. Dang. It's legitimately gonna try to use a Dream Eater strat. Alright. This is kind of annoying, but I forgot that I had this as my lead for the IV check. I woke up. Does Dream Eater automatically make the Pokemon wake up after using it now? Is that literally what this is gonna do? Just keep hypnosing, using Hypnosis and Dream Eater? That's crazy. Yeah, this is I have to let it die, that's the reality. Because if I level up, it completely messes up the strategy, and I have to like make a completely new Pokemon for it. So, yeah, I have to allow it to do its thing. Almost there, and then I'll just come in and sweep with something. Alright, it stayed asleep, so maybe it was just the RNG. Alright, cool. It's fine. We'll bring in Kenshin here. Kenshin of the distant past. Get revenge, my friend. In fact, let's just Terra. Let's completely overkill this scenario. Get our revenge. How dare you make me afraid of leveling up a Pokemon. I really hope I can get the IVs I want for this Pokemon today. Software setting, it's gonna be... Whew. Alright. What do we got in the back here? Oh yeah, Leafeon, that's right. Alright, well... I'm sure I could still just remove it. Probably just use Crunch. And I'm sure I'll do enough damage to knock it out. What? It lived? That thing is bulky. Dang, it might actually punish me here. Somehow I live that, that's crazy. Go Kenshin. Alright, we take down parents, and now I guess we get the assignment to take photos. She's like, just taking photos of her Pokemon getting knocked out. You're something alright. I got a bunch of good shots of you in action. The Bloodmoon Beast. Interesting. There was something that the Bloodmoon Beast used to live in my homeland way back when people still called the region Hisui. It's crazy. It's like the Loch Ness Monster. Or a Bigfoot. It's a cryptid, let's go get it. Alright, let's head to the Timeless Woods now. Let me save. Maybe I should heal up. And also, maybe I should wait to bring my Sinistra out or whatever. Like maybe I should wait until I save before the battle. And then I'll put it back in my party. Because I really don't want to accidentally level it up or something. Let's do that. Alright, now let's head to the Timeless Woods. Up here. I don't even know if I've been up here yet, to be honest. Like, legitimately. I probably have been. But shouldn't there be like a flight path closer? Maybe I've avoided that spot, like the... Thinking I might accidentally trigger something. Alright, so I'm heading over to the Timeless Woods. And... we're gonna be getting pretty close to checking IVs on this Pokemon. I'm not really sure what type of Pokeball I'll catch it in. But I do have options from the Lotto. Let's see. Oh yeah, I could fly. Is it faster though? Alright, here we go. Let me enter. There she is. Alright, let's see what she has to say now. Good, just like that, yeah. Call out to her. Little Poliwhirl. Yes, I did. Anyway, it's right around this part of the forest where people have supposedly seen the Bloodmoon Beast. Curiosity, all the sightings have been on nights with heavy fog. Very cool. Yo, what's up, X Factor? Thanks so much for being here, buddy. Good to see you. In fact, I hope you're doing well also. I've heard that all kinds of unusual Pokemon appear on foggy nights. Interesting. It's an Ariados coming straight for us. Dang. Better lend a hand. Do we have to fight the Ariados? Dang, this thing is ferocious. Alright, Pam. Show this thing some respect. By disrespecting it. Heavy Slam. Oh wow, just one-shot it. Orthworm is just the best. Oh, that really surprised me. My camera's okay though, thanks partner. Oh wow. And thanks to you too, of course. Feel bad for the Ariados, I probably wasn't expecting to see humans out here. I mean, who knows why I attacked. Rabies. Let's see. Imagine there was something like rabies in the Pokemon world. And that's what Bloodmoon Ursaluna has. So wait, what do we do now? Okay. She may be old, but she's still a fine tent. Cool. Now the Bloodmoon Beast is way more wary than an ordinary Pokemon. We're gonna have to take some photos of Pokemon, it looks like. Get some variety. Yeah, let's do it. Well, you actually understood that? I'll just round off what the manual said. My preliminary surveys made me think there are actually dozens of Pokemon species that tend to show up around the forest on foggy nights. 10? Alright, cool. Guess we'll have to just be careful. Wait. Do I have to actually wait for it to be a foggy night? Or does it automatically turn to a foggy night? Alright. Thankfully it automatically does it. I was gonna say that would be really annoying. Alright, let's see. Gotta get 10 photos of Pokemon, and I gotta be careful not to scare them away. Alright, I see some. There's a spin rack. Oh, I have to get closer. Okay. What about that one? Okay, cool. What is that noise? I got Sudowoodo, so I got 2 so far. Nice. I'm gonna have to remember to save and bring out the Sinistra in my party. Where are the Pokemon? Where are they? I don't see like anything, yeah. Get those photos. See it, you, dude. Alright, cool. See something over here. Dang it. I'm too slow. Dang it. Oh wow. Excuse me. I'm gonna try to get this Volby over here. Please count. Alright. It's 5. That's half of what we need. I'm getting pretty close. Let me go back down here. Oh, what? Having a meeting. Nice. 4 more. And I'm almost there. Same Pokemon, pretty much. A lot of Spinarak. I see Lotad over here. Is it possible to find a shiny during this? Alright. I need to find 3 more. Oh, I see a hoot. A hoot. Oh, and C-Dot. I wonder if that's a good... Nah, it's not close enough. Oh, what? Did the hoot disappear? Oh, there it is. I don't know if that's good enough now. That should be good, right? Okay, one more, and I'm ready to fight Ursaluna if I'm not mistaken. Let's keep an eye out. Ooh, a Duskull. That's a good one. Nice. Alright, I finished my survey. Solid. Interesting. We've got every Pokemon just by chance. A bit crazy. But I mean, she said it. You know, the photos you took were really all good, partner. You've got an eye for this. I wasn't thinking about anything. You weren't thinking about anything? Yep. I'm actually in a bit of a slump myself. Yeah. Just going through it. That's when I heard the stories about the Bloodmoon beast. I left for Kitakami as fast as I could. I thought that if I could get a photo of an astounding Pokemon like that, then maybe, just maybe, something inside me would change. It'll be okay. Thanks, partner. I'm pretty sure that's the same one my dryer plays when it's done with the load. Wait, what? Anyways, if we filter out all our data, it looks like there's still one hit out there in the foggy woods. Interesting way to open a quest line. Not yet. Alright, let me get situated here. So let me bring out my Sinistcha. Put it to the front. Save. And now I can start this. Yes. And now we're going to be soft resetting until we get the right IV spread, pretty much. But pretty much if we're faster, then we know that it's 0 speed. If the Bloodmoon Ursaluna attacks first, we just soft reset. Alright, let's see. It's awfully quiet. I'm just gonna spam through all this because we're gonna have to keep watching it. There he is for the first time. I'm sure I'll get sick of seeing this at some point. Let's go. But yeah, this is a pretty good Pokemon to have for competitive play, so I want to catch one that has the optimal IV spread for Trick Room. It's all angry now. Go, Growlithe. Growlithe was like, no. Oh my. What a partner you got there. Alright, let's see. So I'm gonna go for Strength Sap. Okay, so they attack first. That means... Pretty sure that means that. Yeah, so the way the strategy works... Excuse me. Pretty much... I read this on YouTube, I'm just gonna tell you the strategy real quick before I soft reset. Pretty much, we have a Focus Sash with Poltergeist, and the idea is... We have 78 speed stat, that's what my Poltergeist has, that's why I need it to be at the certain level that it's at. So what happens is, this way you can also, I have Strength Sap on as well, and strength sap when it comes down to 0, like 1 HP or whatever. We should be able to count how much HP we get back, so we can determine the attack after the fact. We know that the speed is slow. Sorry if this is very confusing, but pretty much the first turn, the Ursaluna should be slower than us. And then if I go first, strength sap will fail. And then on the next turn, we will pretty much go for the strength sap again, and we just have to see if it heals over 103 HP, then its attack is not 0 either, so you just soft reset. Pretty sure Bloodmoon Ursaluna is shiny locked. Yeah, it definitely is shiny locked. Yeah. But we're just soft resetting for IVs. So pretty much I'm trying to get 0 attack IV and 0 speed, and it's going to take some time. So pretty much we have to be faster than the Ursaluna, because if it has 0 speed IV, it'll be 77 speed, and my Pokemon has 78 speed. So if we're faster, then that's good. That means it has 0 speed. And then on the next turn, we can kind of see with Strength Sap how much attack IV it might have. So it'll save us a lot of time in the end. In the long run, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So pretty much, we just keep on doing this. Because that one was faster than us, then it was obviously over 0 speed IV. So yeah. I'm just going to be spamming through this cutscene every single time for the most part. Yeah, you can do it with pretty much any Pokemon, honestly, that has like the similar kind of idea with like Strength Sap. You just have to like look at the IVs of the Pokemon you're using and make sure the IV, like the speed stat doesn't go above. Like you just pretty much need it at 78 speed, whatever Pokemon it is. You can use Pokemon Showdown to pretty much figure this stuff out too. If you're not used to looking at like IVs and EVs and stuff, it's a little more confusing, I guess, but you don't have to train anything. You can put, like, I didn't put any EVs invested in my Pokemon. Alright. Okay, so I'll go for Strength Sap. It's faster than me, so that means that we just soft reset. Yeah. It's pretty much what we gotta do. It saves a lot of time though, because we don't want anything that has higher than 0 speed IV. Attack IVs I could maybe compromise a bit, but I definitely want 0 speed IV. I'm not sure how long I want to actually sit here and try to hunt this Pokemon, but I have been putting this off for a while now, and I can't get my Paradox Pokemon until I do this Perrin quest line, since she's involved into the Paradox Legendaries quest line. So, I was hoping I could try to get my Iron Crown sooner than later, but you know. I'll just show you again real quick the IVs, or the stats of my Pokemon. See how it's at 78 speed? That's the whole point of this strategy. It's 1 speed faster than Ursaluna, so I need to go first, pretty much, for me to know that the IVs are correct for speed. From there, we can check attack and decide if we want to try to catch it. I'll probably catch my first one, regardless, that has 0 speed, just to kind of show you. But it's definitely a nightmare. I've seen people put a lot of time into this, but this is probably the fastest way to do it. Because otherwise you're just like fighting the battle every single time, and then you have to catch it, and then you have to check it in a stat calculator. It's not really worth, you know, it's like a lot of wasted time. Yeah, we just kind of spam through all this. There he is. Do your thing. Good thing I don't have to actually do anything important. It's just a lot of text that you have to press through, unfortunately. I just need to get used to doing this hunt too. It's my first time trying this. So pretty much if it heals over 103 HP from Strength Sap, if it does have 0 speed, then that's how we know its attack is too high. Okay, so it went first. That means that it's faster than us. Sorry, Sassifrass that. Yeah, that's true, Ada. I remember you were hunting it for me for competitive. I forget. I actually don't know the odds off the top of my head, but I know people have done it before. Like, done the odds. I'm sure it's somewhere on the internet, but yeah, I don't know the exact odds of it. It's pretty rare. That's for sure. But I might make a compromise with attack IVs. Just because it might not matter that much. It's like super situational that it actually matters. Which could be game changing, to be fair. That's why most people pretty much just like gen and cheat in these games. But I don't. I'd rather catch it legitimately, personally, even though it's like a nightmare. But I'll probably, you know, right now I'm still feeling like optimistic. It's only like the 3rd or 4th reset, right? I know the reality of this hunt is going to be a nightmare. And I plan on trying to get 0 attack IV on my Iron Crown as well. That one won't be as difficult. But yeah, it'll still be kind of a grind. But that Pokemon's awesome with size spam. Correct, yeah, Alfie. Attack only matters primarily for foul play and confusion damage. Just to help minimize that type of damage. Which can make a difference, for sure. Like, there's definitely scenarios where it can flip an entire match. Having the optimal IVs versus not. But it's so situational. Speed, though, is always important to have 0. Because you need consistency. Alright. So, pretty much we have to be faster for us to continue on. Alright. I'll Sassifrass that. So, I'm pretty sure every Ursaluna that you encounter, the reason why we can do this is because their nature is a lock to hardy. That's what I read, at least. I've never actually caught one yet, but if you've caught this Pokemon, its nature should be hardy, which is a neutral nature, if I'm not mistaken. So that's the main reason why we can calculate IVs through this method, because if its nature could change, it would mess around with the IVs and stats too much to be able to have any idea if you were finding like a negative speed nature, 0 to, you know what I mean? Like, you couldn't do it pretty much. But yeah, every single one you catch is hardy nature, so that's the only reason why we can actually save time and compare our Pokemon's stats to the Ursaluna to figure out if it's faster. And then Strength Sap is just pretty much used to help with the IV for attack. Alright. So far we have not found one that's slow enough. But more than likely I'll just catch the first one. Just to show you. And then I'll Sassifrass it. I'm really hoping I just get lucky and find one that's like somewhat usable. To be fair though, I probably will never use this Pokemon. Maybe, but I feel like I'm more of like a physical ground type Pokemon. Like, I like physical ground types more in this generation. Like, you could run Earthquake on this, but then it completely defeats the purpose of what I'm doing. Aside, like, having a maybe min speed IV. I think Orthworm's gonna be clutch in Regulation F still. Okay. So remember, we're gonna stop for set if I'm not faster. Oops, wrong move, but it doesn't really matter. Stop for set because we're not faster. Doing this type of stuff makes me personally feel a little insane until I get to the point where I actually see the results of, you know, like how the strategy works properly. Yo, what's up, Mr. Joe? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. All right. Now I gotta continue on here. But yeah, pretty much this saves so much time. Imagine if we did the entire battle and caught it only to realize our first 5 attempts so far were not even anywhere close to what it needed to be. This is going pretty fast in relation to that concept. How long is that dragon event going on for the outbreaks? How many more, is it over now? That's a new year, or is it still going on? Because I haven't connected to the internet in a day or so. Alright, let's see. Yeah, a lot of, it takes dedication to do this type of hunt, that's for sure. If I actually catch this, then I better find a way to make it, you know, viable. Yo, what's up, King? Great to see you, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Outbreaks are until the 3rd. Okay, that's sick. That's good to know. I saw you got your full collection, bro, of like the ones you were looking for. That's great. I'm guessing they're your special Pokeballs, maybe, as well. Okay. Yep. So yeah, I gotta be faster. I've been alright, King. Happy New Year to everyone, by the way. Hope everyone had a good New Year. Just been kind of chilling, working a lot. Trying to get me Pokemons. Alright, it's off for set. Pretty much any time it's faster than this, we just insta like stop for set. Yeah, the lag, I don't like hunting in the water in this game either. Especially in that lake. You're right, it does lag a lot over there. And then there's those Gyarados that come after you. It's not a fun time. I wonder how much I would be willing to put time into hunting this Pokemon. Do I even have to catch it to get the second Purin quest line? I don't know, I feel like maybe. Nice, Mr. Joe, that's sick. Jangamo, oh. Those are some sick shinies though, for real. Duraludon is a little tough to see. I think you have to look for like the little like red spike on the top. It's not, it's like just chrome as the shiny if I'm not mistaken. Alright, we're just doing the thing. Stomp, stomp. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button. It does help my content reach a wider audience on the platform. And thanks for swinging by today. Hopefully I'll get this, and I'll never have to do another stream of this again. Oh, that's awesome, Mr. Joe. You just got yours today too, that's crazy, man. Did you catch it in a special ball? The hands are a giveaway too, yeah, that's true. Alright. We'll find out if we stop for set instantly. He's mad. Strength sap. Yeah. So we just off for set, you know? It saves us time. We know it's too fast already. Moonball is a good option. I was actually thinking of that. I've seen a lot of people use the Beast Ball. You should be able to breed him to get Teddy Ursa, but you can't evolve into Bloodmoon Ursaluna, but you can definitely breed from Bloodmoon Ursaluna. Excuse me. Still a little congested. You don't get any special moves or anything that you can pass down, but you can make Teddy Ursa with that Pokeball you caught it in. Exactly. So the way the stat of my current Sinistra is, it's at 68 speed. Or no, is it 78? I don't remember. I think it's 78 speed. And this Bloodmoon Ursaluna, for it to have 0 speed IV, it has to be 77 speed. So unless I'm faster, we just saw for set. And then from there, it's a chance at maybe... We can check the attack IV as a secondary effect of using Strength Sap. So what happens is, if I go first, Strength Sap fails, I get hit by a move, I have Focus Sash, so it brings me down to 1 HP potentially. Then from there, next turn I use Strength Sap, and if I heal more than 103 HP, then I know it's not 0 attack IV. So I could just self reset from there again, instead of like continuing the battle. But yeah, it's pretty rare to get this, so it's definitely a nightmare. Okay. That's a good idea, baby. So I was just talking to my girlfriend. She's gonna make some pizza. Yeah, I understand that. That's sick though, Mr. Joe. It looks like your journey's going pretty solid so far. So yeah, pretty much you could do this with like a lot of different Pokemon. You could just use Pokemon Showdown to like type in the stats of your Pokemon and such and figure out like what its exact IVs are. And then from there you can just kind of fine-tune your own strategy, but I've seen Grimmsnarl being used, same kind of manner. Zero IV for Bloodmoon Ursaluna. For Trick Room, speed is the primary thing I care about, but it would be nice to get a low attack IV as well to minimize foul play and confusion damage. But I can only catch one of these in game, so I'm gonna try to make it worth it. Alright, so it's faster than me. I saw for a set here. I thought they would give us an item in the DLC too that could lower IVs, because I saw there was some rumors about a PK Hex-like feature in the game. But yeah, apparently maybe that's a scrapped like concept that they didn't add into the game. It does make me kind of sad that they just don't introduce some type of IV reducer in the games. Nice. You got a lot of Safaris and catches from the Kanto region. Well, it's not for a specific moveset necessarily, it's more for like utility in battle. So this Pokemon, you want 0 speed because whenever Trick Room happens, you'll run a negative speed nature, and if you have the lowest speed you could possibly have, you'll be faster. And then also the attack IV, why I want low attack IV. There's a common move called Foul Play that does damage to you based on your own attack stat. So since Bloodmoon Ursaluna is a special attacking Pokemon, we don't need any attack IVs, and it can actually flip. It could be very beneficial in some very niche, common scenarios, I guess, in VGC. Happy New Year's to you, Sir Maximus, bro. Happy New Year's to all of you. Hope you're all doing well as also. Are you still planning on going to that event? What is it, like the Hoenn event? Where Pokemon Go? Or the one regional that they're doing? Isn't that like coming up soon? Alright. The Sinnoh. That's right, that's what it is. That's cool to know. Yeah, no, that makes sense. No need to spend money if you don't really care that much about it. But it is a good social. Like a good social event. Alright, a software set. Oops. Yeah, it's in May. Even though I haven't been competing at all this cycle, I might at least do the LA regional, since I don't really have to travel far to go to that. I might enter that and just like try to see if I can do good in the tournament for Scarlet Violet. But yeah. Definitely not really doing much this season. Yeah. I mean, it'd be a fun experience regardless. I took off this season to try to save some money because I traveled a lot. Like I traveled to a few different regionals out of state at the beginning of the cycle for Scarlet Violet. Definitely racked up a pretty penny. Yo, nice. I'm not even ranked 20 yet. I'm not even lying, dude. Like, that's so funny. I'm pretty sure I'm at like 18 or 19. I have not really been playing. Every time I try to play, I just feel like I'm a little rusty now. It's not easy, you know? Or like I'll like or I'll just be thinking like yeah, it's a matter of like feeling rusty. I feel like Pokemon Go, you definitely gotta like, it's a very time reactionary type of game. Plus, I saw a Master League, there was like some crazy like unbreakable core with like perfect form Zygarde. And I'm just like, who even has that Pokemon? Like that's crazy, like people out here just like, I'm trying to remember what it was. It was like Zygarde and like Solgaleo or something. Like those two together are like an insane core apparently in Master League. That's awesome, yeah. I mean, sometimes running the memes, you know, goes hard. You did the Liverpool regional and you had a lot of fun. That's great to hear. That's good to know. I haven't played Master League for a long time in Pokemon Go. Alright, we saw for set. Oh yeah, doing routes. Can you spoof routes? Is it possible? I never even thought about that. I tried to do routes before. I'd done a couple with RC Cola when we did like Raid Hour. Like there's some like really fast ones. But I think I've done like 2 in total out of the entire time it's been live. That does not make me want to get out and play. I'm like, I don't want to walk down my street and play this. Because I tried one time and I must have just not done it right. I walked the entire route and I got nothing for it. And I was just like, wow. Never again. But I've read that people have had similar experiences where it wasn't registering correctly for them. And I didn't even know what to look for at the time. But yeah, it's a cool idea, I guess, but yeah. Maybe they implemented that like 6 years ago. Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to with like Carbink and stuff, unless you played GoFest. I'm just kind of giving up on even. I have a rocker. I like don't even. I haven't used it in a long time because I don't even care anymore. I've just accepted that I'm not gonna have some of these Pokemon. But it's interesting because they kind of like nerfed Carbink this season, if I'm not mistaken. It's still good, but I feel like I don't really see it as much. That's what they do, though. They make it like they make a new Pokemon that's exclusive OP, and then they nerf it the next season. So you grind it, And then it's like, no one's running that anymore. I mean, it's still good. People still run it, I'm sure. Yeah, people were going hard. I feel like the game is just... People go hard, yo. People don't play as much as they used to. Like, I'll be playing randomly. Like, I'm like rank 17 or 18. And I swear I'm like facing people that are like respectable, known battlers who are just at the same rank as me. And they, like, it's like they don't care to play anymore either. And it's like, okay. That's the vibe lately. Everyone's looking for like an easier way to climb because they're just sick of like playing full sets a day just to like make no progress whatsoever. Yeah, it's like hard to use memes. Those are the best battles. Like that's I'm in the same boat as you, bro. Like it's kind of why I don't really play that active in Go. It's harder to make memes work. Like my one team I still kind of run with Scrafty, Tentacruel, and Confusion Cresselia. It's actually really good right now in the Open Great League meta, but it's still like spicy. You know, like it's still like there's a lot of times where I'll get like Altaria lead and I have to like really play around it. But I've done it so many times that like I always get so close to wins, and sometimes it's like so hard to flip a win because it comes down to a coin flip, for example. Or I'll play like more baity than I normally would. Like I don't normally bait at all with Scrafty. I always just throw straight foul plays. But like there'll be like the one time I'm like, I think I'll use power up punch here, and they don't shield, and I'm just like, yo, what the are you serious, bro? Like, and it's just, yeah. I turn like a potential steamroll match into a loss. It's like crazy sometimes, like how that happens. But you know, you never know how someone plays in a best of one match. And sometimes making those risky calls is all it takes to flip the match. You're making a Lombra, oh wow. What type of Sandshrew? Is it the Alolan or the Cantonian one? I mean, I can't hate on people wanting to win matches in Pokemon Go. Like, people just... It makes sense, you know? But once you've hit Legend so many times... Like, I don't know, I just get... Like, the seasons get... They're fun at the beginning, but I feel like... I've had more fun playing the rock, paper, scissors metas. Trying to break those cores more. But I haven't been playing much this season at all. I thought I'd play more because of the holidays, but I got really sick, and there was like multiple days I didn't even play. I didn't even like catch anything. I didn't even open the app. Kanto Shadow, that's sick. That's very spicy. That sounds about right for you. I remember I don't remember if it was Ultra League or Master League, but you ran Ozmeril. I think it was Ultra League. I actually ended up doing that myself, but I actually got a win before with a Great League team in Ultra League. I have a video of it on my YouTube. Yo, what's up, Evan Kirby? Great to see you. You just recently started getting into battling on Pogo? Oh, that's cool, yo. Have you been playing the Open Great League? Yeah, I actually have an entire channel dedicated to Pokemon Go PvP. It's my main channel that's just called Sassifrass on YouTube. But yeah, I haven't been playing much this past couple seasons. I took off a couple seasons and I got back into playing last season. But I've been playing extremely casual. But I've hit Legend a lot of times. It's definitely gotten harder, in my opinion. But I also think I've gotten kind of rusty. It's hard to keep up with like everything without like dedicating a lot of time and grinding or cheating, I guess you could probably say. Nice. Oh yeah, when they're spamming the dragons, Ultra Ozzy, yeah. Yo, what is up, Zeus? Great to see you, bro. Oh, so you like Ultra League? That's cool. Yeah, I think for the most part, the only league I don't really mess around with these days is Master. It was fun when they would do the classic Master League where everything was level 40 still. But I've just accepted that that's not coming back. I'm pretty sure they've stated that it's not coming back also. Like, they want people to be getting XL candy for legendary raids and such. Yeah, knocking out Giratina with an Azumarill for Great League is hilarious. Yo, I have this video on my YouTube channel. I used a team, it was Bastiodon, Azumarill, and a Lowen Grimer from Great League. And I faced an Ultra League team and I actually beat them. The only reason why I won was because I got perfect alignment. I'm trying to remember what the third Pokemon was, but I remember I had Bastiodon line up to their Talonflame. So I was able to farm down Smackdown. It was actually kind of insane. And I had a Lowen Grimer against Giratina at one point, and I was just throwing crunches at it. It was pretty goofy. But yeah, I legitimately have a video of it on, like, a recording of... It's actually my live... It was on a live stream that I did it. And I just pretty much clipped that part of the live stream. So it's like entirely like live reaction of me experiencing what's going on. It was definitely a roller coaster of emotions. Like, imagine you were playing Ultra League and you're just trying to climb, and someone brought like a Great League team and actually beat you with it. Old GBL. I mean, you can still kind of do stuff like that. You know, like, I mean, a lot of times I drop my elo by just trying to have fun with the game. But when you get those few victories with a spicy team, it's so funny. It makes it all worth it. Because, you know, whenever your goal isn't necessarily to like hit legend or like be a tryhard, but to maybe disrupt the flow of someone who's legitimately just trying to like find consistency in their matches. And, you know, like last season I dropped so low in elo. I was facing Poke AK and this, like, I actually faced off against him. I screenshotted when I won. But I was running, I was in Catch Cup and I was running like Shadow Hitmontop, like such a terrible Pokemon. And I just remember, I can't remember exactly what his lead was, but I remember that I just hard countered his entire team. And I was just thinking to myself, like, man, this guy's probably, this is like one of those like confirming your bias moments. Like, what are the chances someone, like, I don't know. It was just so funny to me because I was at like 2300 elo or something. And I was just thinking like, I never even realized that Poke AK like never really got high up on the leaderboard or anything. Because he makes content all the time. And I'm just like, dang, this dude's like down here. And I'm like not even trying. It's so funny because like people say that if you lose a lot, that you get matched up in the algorithm against like easier opponents. And I was on this huge like loss streak. I was like dropping like a fly. I was at like 2800 elo in Catch Cup last season. And I was thinking like maybe if I just like catch my opponents off guard, I can get a quick 200 elo and hit legend. But like literally I saw like Metachams, Lickitungs, like XL, everything in Catch Cup. I was like, this is insane. I'm like, these people legitimately are out here like building XL Pokemon for Catch Cup. And I mean, to be fair, like it could be someone's first season, could be someone's first time building one of these Pokemon, and they strategically figured it out that they were gonna like catch something during the season and build it. Or it could be someone that whales the game so hard that they can just build 3 Metachams. No problem, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was just ridiculous. So I was like, I'm done playing for this season. I dropped so low. I was like in this weird spiral where I just kept lobbying for a match. But I didn't know why I was doing it. I was just losing every single time. But yeah. No, I feel like if anything, I'm pretty neutral in this scenario. I'm just saying it was kind of funny because I know how he has like a reputation for like saying these things. And I know he knows who I am, but like, it's like, I'm not like, he doesn't stream his battles, so it's not like I was like sniping him or something, you know what I mean? It was all just coincidence that we like matched up against each other like that. It's just so funny, like I made a whole joke about the algorithm in the past. Like I have a little like parody skit on my YouTube channel. It's actually kind of funny. one of the more creative videos I've made in my Pokemon Go days. Like, it's just one of those things. It's like easy to blame. I mean, it's just like best of one random matches. Like, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Dang, this is brutal. I've not even found a 0-speed IV one yet. I am the algorithm. That's what I was kind of saying. I think I like legitimately was like saying that out loud as I won that match. I am the algorithm. Yeah, I mean, like, playing at a tournament's so much different than playing on the ladder or whatever. Oh my gosh, yo, this is a nightmare. I have not even found one that's slower. I almost feel like I'll just catch the first one, the 0-speed IV. Yeah, I definitely want to build around... I was thinking about recreating one of my old X and Y teams. Maybe adapting it slightly. But for the most part, definitely... I think Orthworm I want to build around again. Maybe some sort of like sand team. Like upgrade my team a bit, maybe for the regulation. I also do like Iron Crown. That's actually one of the main reasons why I'm doing this Bloodmoon Ursaluna hunt. I can't catch the Paradox Swords of Justice until I do this. And I don't want to just rush through this part of getting Bloodmoon Ursaluna since I can only catch one. I want to at least get one with 0-speed IV. But yeah, this hunt... Whew, I've been putting it off for a reason. But I definitely plan on playing some Regulation F. I enjoy doing VGC way more than Go these days. But yeah, Go is still fun. I still like picking it up occasionally and battling. Like Little Cup I was playing the other day on my other channel, and it was just like... really fast battles. It took only an hour. I was like, wow. A nice grind. Alright. So what's up? Dude, definitely, man. That'd be sick. That's true, but then I'd have to like play through the entire game, right? Like, I don't want to do that. Ooh, Arch, are you gonna make a rain team? Jeez Louise. It's opposite again. Archaludon is definitely good. Very cool Pokemon. I think... I don't know. I definitely like the idea of Iron Crown because it's a fast size spam user. Definitely very oppressive being that fast. Especially with like all the Ursaluna, not Ursaluna, excuse me, Urshifu that were running around in the previous format. It's gonna be a rain team, that's sick. You still need to make a Cubone? You're gonna make a Cubone for Great League? That's so funny. Oh my. That makes sense, Alfie. I mean, I'd be down if I can catch mine. I'd be down to flip for the decks at some point, for sure, but we'll see. That is your ace, the homie. Oh my, I wish I didn't have to go through all this text every time. Oy, oy, oy. These are pretty sick. I like how calm we are just standing next to this beast. Like, that thing would tear us apart, yo. Like, straight up rip us in half. Look how brave I am, too. Throwing a teacup out at it. Go, teacup! How cordial this ferocious monster is. Dang. So yeah. Just reset. Yeah, that makes sense. You'll be busy with hockey. It's kind of crazy. I mean, this definitely has saved a lot of time regardless of how long this has taken so far. I mean, it's just the reality of it. Imagine how long this would take otherwise. Is Deoxys available now? Is there like a raid they're going to be doing with it? Because you should be able to transfer it in to the game. I'm thinking, yeah. I definitely wanted to try to build a team around Iron Crown, like I was saying, which is new. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's some... Well, on the X and Y team, there's going to be like Scrafty and like Meowstic and stuff like that. So yeah, they're all like new in the DLC. They're not necessarily new Pokemon, but they're new in the game. Alright, let's see. This is definitely a grind. Like, it's kind of crazy we have it. I mean, technically, like, even if we did 31, like, for us to get at least 1 0 IV, we'd have to do maybe at least, like, 31. But, like, yeah, I don't know. Nope. Alright, let's see. He's angry. Let me go for strength sap. Sassifrass set. You remember? Oh my gosh, you remember from back in the day. Yeah, it's that one team that I built that had like Swalot, Smeargle. The team was a lot different back then, and I don't know if it will really be that good. Like, I could not really keep a similar moveset on a lot of the Pokemon because it's not really, like, it needs to make sense for the current generation and format. But I plan on using the same Pokemon. I think I had Gardevoir, Trevenant, Swalot, Scrafty, Meowstic, Smeargle. Was that the whole team? Maybe that was the whole team. It's very spicy. We'll see, though. Yeah, it's like the OG team from a while ago. Years ago, like during the DS era. Oh, was it with the Blaine's video? I think I know what you're talking about. I follow Blaine's, but I personally don't. So I don't like getting any of his stuff. He just gens everything pretty much. I just feel like it loses all meaning once you like start trading for like gen Pokemon or just genning in Pokemon. It's like, why even play this game? But to be fair, like if you're a competitive battler, I can understand the argument why people gen. But that's the whole reason why I'm even doing this, is because I'm a competitive battler. And it's like, they really just need to introduce an item to lower IVs if you're confused what I'm talking about. It could beat Fluttermane. True. Yeah, like I've transferred a shiny Deoxys from Go to from a raid day. And you can change it to any form once you bring it into home. Gosh. So pretty much if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, my Sinistra is 1 speed faster stat-wise than the 0 speed IV Ursaluna. So unless I'm faster than Ursaluna, there's no reason to continue the fight because it won't have 0 speed IV. So I've just been software setting turn 1 of every encounter until I like eventually get to the one where I outspeed. And then from there we can use strength sap to kind of figure out what the attack IV might potentially be. I'm not trying to like, I mean, I've had like this, people trade me gen Pokemon all the time. It's like crazy, yo. Like they make perfect IV shiny Paradox Pokemon, and I'm like, bro, this is so clearly not real. Even if it was a perfect IV regular Paradox Pokemon, I'd be like, that's gen. But they just straight up shamelessly trade me these like shinies, like they're doing me a favor. Like I'm like, bro, I don't care if, like I want legitimate Pokemon. I don't care if I have a shiny or not. Like what I do care is that like you're giving me something that's like of meaning. Like the thing is, it's like complicated, I guess, right? It just feels soulless in a game that already like, I wouldn't even be collecting in this game if I didn't have some type of like care of how I got my Pokemon. And I mean, competitive Pokemon, regardless of the fact that there's definitely like some warrant to like people just, you know, why they like do their genning. I've always built my teams around things I can actually access. And Pokemon, at least like the main series games, like even though like there's like Urshifu, Tornadus type metas, like that's why things like Brambleghast actually became like viable as a Pokemon, because literally you can break these cores by just running something like that. And it's not easy. It actually is really difficult. I remember I was running like the regular Decidueye form Terra Fairy because everyone ran like Surging Strike Urshifu, and it's just like really unique pick that actually made sense. With like Qianpao, you can like get an attack boost and get like Shadow Sneaks and such. It's pretty interesting, honestly. But there's like ways you could play around like things that are like super OP, not like OP, but like kind of behind these like grinds that no one's ever doing anyways. Are just like day one this Pokemon's released, people already have like genned in this Pokemon with 0 speed, 0 attack IV. Yeah, like that's kind of my point, is I want sentimental value with my trades in Pokemon. Like it almost feels like trading is dead in Pokemon, because how are you going to trust trading with a random person on the internet these days? I think the Surging Strikes one is the more popular, but I think they're both good. Like they both have like really good placement on a team. Yeah. For the most part though, it's like if they just added like a bottle cap that lowered IVs to 0, this would solve a huge barrier to entry, and it wouldn't really even matter if someone genned versus not genning, pretty much, at that point. I was thinking about making a video talking about is trading dead in Pokemon games, because there's so many things, there's still Pokemon you gotta trade to get evolutions and such. And like, back in the day, it was interesting because they were trying to like inspire the usage of like the link cable and like connectability multiplayer on the Game Boy. But nowadays it just feels like with like literally there's like YouTubers who profit off of just giving out gen Pokemon to people. They just host live streams, they get like ad revenue. They're essentially getting paid to just like trade people all these like shiny mythicals and legendaries. And I mean, I understand like people just want their things, right? They just want the shinies, they just want their collection. But also just like entirely, in my opinion, like devalues People like me, for example, that have been actually collecting a lot of these mystery gifts legitimately for how many years. And like, I mean, granted, Pokemon's a type of game that you can't legitimately collect every event Pokemon that's ever been released, because they do a lot of regional exclusives and such, which, I mean, it sucks, but Japan always gets like unique mystery gifts. I don't know, it's not that I'm like trying to defend Game Freak. I'm just saying that like, it's just kind of annoying that people like who cares about shinies that much, I guess, to just be like, it's like, I mean, it's hard to explain, like, the irony of me saying that statement. I guess what I'm trying to say is, not everyone is doing the cheating, but there's a lot of it going on. So just like such a weird economy, like why would anyone ever trade with random people? And it's like a feature that's supposed to be ingrained in Pokemon, like trade with people. But like it's like if half the things you get that are shiny are like not even legitimately caught, maybe you don't care, but like it just feels like disingenuous and kind of like weird. Oh wait. This one has 0 speed IV. Wait, no, never mind. I just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, so pretty much, it's whatever, I guess. It's not like I want to justify the way the game is. I think they need to change stuff, personally. That's why I've been putting off this hunt, because I want to catch a legitimate one with the right IVs, but I'm an adult. I can't be sitting here for 20 plus hours hunting this Pokemon, even if this technique is saving a lot of time. It's unfortunate. Like people say there's no competitive edge to genning, but and like I would arguably say, yeah, you're right, because you still have to beat me in a battle, right? But like the fact that someone can literally not spend 20 plus hours hunting this and use it on their team, I don't know. It just makes me think like the metagame would just look slightly different if people were binded to the restriction of how the game actually functions to a degree. Yeah, back in the day, like even nowadays with like the way they give you those like little cards with the codes that you scratch on it, they run out of those. Like I don't get it. Like there's been times I've gone a day or two later and they're just gone. But back in the day, you just showed up with your DS. I mean, granted, maybe they don't want people bringing their Switches around. I guess it makes sense. But you could just bring your DS to the location and it connects to the hotspot in GameStop. And that's how you get your mystery gift. Also, Street Pass. Can we talk about Street Pass? That was a very old functionality. Very niche, like, feature on the DS. But I used to do that all the time. That was so fun. Just walking around with my DS in my pocket and checking it later, like after I got back from the mall and saw the little green light and I saw it like, oh, there's other people with their DSs and we connected. Yeah, exactly. I mean, granted, most people, they just battle in Showdown and then they build their team in-game. But yeah, it's like funny to me sometimes how people talk about like, oh, but I gotta get an Urshifu from Sword and Shield. Like, don't act like you weren't playing Sword and Shield, bro. Like, all these people that are, like, you don't just, like, join playing Pokemon. I mean, some people, I guess you could say, like, this is their first season playing and they're just top tier winning every regional. I arguably say most people, if you're playing Pokemon competitively, you've been playing the other generations and you more than likely have access to all the legendaries. I don't know. Yeah, Zacian is only... You can only get through that one mystery gift they did. The Zamazenta and the Zacian. Yeah, it's so silly, right? Yeah, it's definitely an edge, 100%. Especially on, like, these Pokemon that you can't manipulate their IVs without doing a static encounter like this. And the problem with these legendary encounters too, if I'm not mistaken, they typically have 3 IVs that are always going to be 31. So you're kind of fighting with the odds of that. But like if you breed something, you could just get a Ditto that has 0 speed IV, and bam. All of its offspring will have the right IVs. Welcome back, Kit. Dang, this is so crazy. I've already been over an hour and I haven't even found one with 0 speed. That's crazy. Oh, I see. That makes sense though if you're like new to playing the Switch games. Sword and Shield was pretty decent. Like in hindsight, it looks a lot better than people gave it credit for back in the day. I don't really care much for the characters. Like Hop I could do without for sure. Alright. Let's see. Our next encounter. Yeah, I can't, like, honestly, this has been a nightmare already. But I'm like stuck until I catch this thing. Yeah, absolutely. That's a good point, Evan. Pogo has definitely leveled the playing field for shinies. Especially like mythicals and legendary. Like that's pretty much how we got Shiny Mew for the most part. And that's like another thing, you know, I have a legitimate Shiny Mew that I got from Go. And literally there's like YouTubers just straight up like giving out Gen 1s that they copied or cloned. I mean, I get it, like people want it. It just feels like, oh my gosh, you know. It's like a weird ecosystem these days. Like, what's the point of collecting a full collection of things if it's not legitimate, if that makes sense? Like, if you showed me your collection and you got all of your gen shinies and mythicals and I knew they were genned, or you got them from like Blaine's or some other content creator like that, why would I ever care like what your opinion is about Pokemon? Or like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you care that much what people think about your perception of your collection, but it's all fake. So it's like, it's one thing to just have it for yourself and it's your own personal like collection, but I feel like a lot of these people, I mean, I don't know, actually. I have no idea. Enough of that though. But it's like hard not to have this conversation when I'm sitting here software setting for this Pokemon, because I just wish I didn't have to do this. Realistically. I wish I didn't have to sit here and figure out math and sit here and try to hunt this thing. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, there's a Rowlet community day. That's actually a good point. Yeah, the shiny starters are really easy to get and go. It's the Kardashians of Pokemon collections. It's true though. That's sick, Evan. Yeah, like they just mean more when you catch them. Even if you're not hunting them, like you just run into a random one. That one always means more to me than some random throwaway that someone gave me. That's cool, yo. Hooking friends up. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I have it in me to sit here for like multiple hours today do this. I want to get I wanted to start doing this. I might just do this off stream. Like, this is one of those things where I just want to be like mindlessly doing it, you know? And I don't want to spend 3 hours talking about Gen Pokemon. You know? I'm just trying to catch some of the legendary Pokemon. I'm going on a trip to visit my family on the East Coast. And I've been trying to, I want to catch an Iron Crown for competitive, but I can't do that until I finish this Bloodmoon Ursaluna quest. And I don't want to catch my Bloodmoon Ursaluna until I catch one that I can use in BGC viably. So I'm in this weird situation where I was putting this off for so long, but now I might have to like grind it super fast Because I'm leaving in like a couple of days. Or, yeah, I don't know. I could always like wait to mess around with the regulation F till I get back. It's not like I'm in a rush. I'm not like playing super competitive this season or anything. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. Oh yeah, that's right. The genies are shiny now. I will do another BP grind soon though. Hit that like button for legitimate Pokemon. I don't know, that's kind of cheesy. Just hit the like button because I'm putting some effort into actually catching this legitimately. And it's a nightmare. I might just catch the first one, the 0 speed IV, and just say whatever about attack. And just hope at least it's not like 31. Which it has a high chance of being at that point. Let's see. Alright, so I have to be faster for it to be the 0 speed IV. Dang it. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. I should have put a counter up. What was I thinking? I could have had like an encounter up on the screen. How many times I've done this? That would have been nice, actually. In a way, maybe it's given me like some peace of mind that I didn't do that, but I wish I started doing that at the beginning. I'm not going to go back and count how many times I soft reset for this. I guess because it's not a shiny, I didn't really think of it like that, you know? But yeah, that would have been kind of nice as a visual, so you could see how much pain I've gone through so far. Because I've been live for over an hour doing this. That's all I've been doing today. I mean, I had to do the actual quest line to unlock this part. But other than that, I've just been sitting here. And I have not even gotten to one Ursaluna that even has 0 speed. I've had to soft reset after every first turn. This is nuts though, for real. This is just too much effort. They need to just add an item. They could do it so easily. I don't understand why they don't. Like, I'm trying to think to my... Like, I've thought about this a lot. Like, how come they... What could possibly be bad about them adding an IV reducer? Take care, Kate. Iron Boulder is one, though, that you could... It doesn't really matter what the IVs are. So you could just kind of catch it. It's only the special attackers or Trick Room legendary Pokemon that you gotta care about. There he is. Yeah, this is definitely a tough one. Oh my lord. Yeah. Iron Crown though, you want to get 0 attack IV. Because it's a special attacker. And since it's psychic type, you also want to try to reduce foul play as much as possible. So that's the thing. I'm going to be soft resetting for Iron Crown also. Which I arguably care more about than Bloodmoon Ursaluna. Personally, I'm not like a huge fan of this Pokemon. Yeah, and it's more just like, you can kind of just like use legendaries that you already had. Like say you had a Kyogre from Pokemon Sapphire, and you transferred it up to home, and you could just give it 0 attack IV. That'd be sick. That's the dream. Because there's some sentimental value out of that Pokemon. And it's not just like you're... Like obviously Pokemon to a degree is about numbers and data. but it kind of steers a little bit further away from that because it can be a little cryptic if you're new to competitive Pokemon. Like what are EVs? Like why do IVs matter? So not everyone's, like, the fact that I have to sit here for an undisclosed amount of time just because I want to give myself some peace of mind if I ever want to end up using this as a competitive Pokemon and not have to worry about getting triggered by some online censors. I mean, for the most part, like, most Gen Pokemon pass online checks. But as we saw with the previous worlds, I think that's what kind of changed my opinion a lot about it, is that there are still ways they can see if something is gen or not. And I'm not going to put all my effort into becoming a good competitive battler just to, like, risk someone else, like, giving me a Pokemon that's not legitimate. I'll be down in a sec, babe. I'm going to do, like, one more check or so today. I want to try to... I don't know. I don't know if I'll do this off stream or not. Part of me wants to. That way I don't have to, like, say... Like, I could put more time into it, but it's, like, time where I could be, like, watching TV or doing something different. Yeah, it's just, like, such a nightmare hunt. I'm gonna try one more time today. You're on Showdown setting up EVs so you can figure out what you want in game. I don't know what stats matter. So the thing is, it's more just like, if you're talking about like playing for competitive, you have to just keep in mind that all Pokemon are brought down to level 50. So that's like your best way to compare, is kind of think about what good websites to use are like Cerebi and such. You can kind of see like speed tiers. That's probably like the main thing you need to learn as a battler, is just what Pokemon's base speed are. Like, what are the slow Pokemon? What are the fast ones? Will you be able to outspeed? And the way like EVs work at level 50, essentially every 4 EVs that you've invested equal 1 stat towards that. So if you put 4 EVs in attack, typically it turns into 1 attack added to that stat. You have Virizion from White too. See, like, that's cool too. Like, you could still use that, because typically Virizion's a physical attacker, so it's not like you have to worry about reducing any of its IVs. It's stuff like Cresselia, Kyogre. Those are Pokemon that typically you want 0 attack IV for, right? Pika Analytics is good for reference too for competitive battling. Singles, doubles. Alright, so I'm going to do this last check for today, and I'm going to call it, because I want to try to do some stuff with my girl too to celebrate the new year. Let's see. I have not even found one with 0 speed IV though, that's crazy to think. I think one of the main reasons why I want to do it live on stream is just for credibility reasons too. So people know that this is 100% legitimate. But it's also like, I could just imagine it's going to take so many hours. I remember I saw Blissey do this hunt and it took him forever to get his. Alright, let's see. Alright. We didn't find even one that was the correct speed IVs. I'm going to end it here today, ladies and gentlemen, but wish me luck if I decide to hunt this at all off stream. More than likely, I'll go live again here soon before I head off on my trip to continue this hunt. But thanks for tuning in today. The Sasquatch is getting stronger each and every day. Good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're tuning in. And I'll catch you in the next one. Happy New Year, everyone, and I'll catch you soon. Thanks for swinging by today's stream.